Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at your heartbreak, your romantic heartbreak, by taking a look at why you both fell for each other. And maybe answering that question will really help you heal, gain clarity on the situation, and understand what was really going on. So to do this reading, we're going to be picking out 4 piles together. So we have 1, 2, I also feel this one, 3, and 4. So let's take a look at what we have. For pile number 1, we have the Hanging Woman. For pile number 2, we have the 6 of Thunder. For pile number 3, we have the Lovers. And for pile number 4, we have the 2 of Stones. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles you're the most drawn to, and that's probably the pile for you here today. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, trust your intuition. It will always guide you to the right reading. At the very least, you'll get more messages that you were meant to hear. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. So you've chosen the Hanging Woman, and that will be the connecting energy between the both of you. In order for me to get a detailed look at your reading, I'm going to actually take an in-depth look into your energy and into why you fell for the person you're inquiring about. And I'm going to take a look at their energy and why they fell for you, pile number 1. So I'm going to be using 2 different decks for both energies. I'll be using this for the person you're inquiring about, and I'll be using this deck for you. So let's take a look at your energy first, pile number 1. Why did you fall for this person, please? One more time. Why did pile number 1 fall for this person, please? Okay, so pile number 1, you have the 8 of Swords. You have the 3 of Pentacles. You have the Chariot. Oh, let me remove that. Right. Now we're gonna get some clarification cards. You have the King of Swords. Yeah, now you can see everything. You have the Knight of Wands, and you have the 5 of Cups. Okay, great. Now I've had a quick look at your energy here. Now I want to take a look at the person you're inquiring about. So we're going to do the same thing. So why did pile number 1's person fall for them, please? Why did pile number 1's person fall for them, please? Okay. So pile number 1. For your person, you have the 3 of Wands. You have the Ace of Wands. Right. The Nine of Wands. Right. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles, though. Right. Okay. The Two of Wands. Okay. And they have the Ace of Swords. Right. So for you, pile number one, I mean, your energy here, the connecting energy is the Hanged Woman. So I see for you that at the moment, things are stagnant and you feel stuck, especially pile number one. You feel like this connection can move forward and that both of you can cooperate and think of ways in which you can make it work and make it move forward. Because at the end of the day, pile number one, you are passionate about this connection. Of course. It excites you. You feel life when you're in touch with this person, and it fills your heart up knowing that you're being hopeful. It fills your heart up knowing that maybe this can work between the both of you. You think a lot about how you can make it work, but at the moment it kind of feels like you're just stuck. There's not much you can do if you feel like the other person is not moving forward, is not dropping it, is not taking your suggestions, is not reciprocating your movement. Pile number one. So that's what I initially here see for you in terms of your energy. We'll get back to why you fell for this person, but I'm just reading first as a first layer what's going on here. Now, in terms of your person, there's definitely a lot of attraction towards you. There's no doubt about it. You have a lot of wands in your reading, and as the wands in your energy here, there seems to be so much attraction. But you do see the cups missing from their energy and from your energy. Yes, you do have the Five of Cups, but you kind of feel here that your emotions aren't being reciprocated. You feel like you feel a lot of emotions and you're not getting it back from the other side. So while on the other side here with your person, while there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of attraction, there seems to be at the moment missing the emotional aspect that perhaps may have been there before this pause in your connection, pile number one. And the reason that I see this happening, this slowdown happening, is because this person seems to be standing up for some sort of truth, protecting something, trying to do what's right, maybe for themselves or maybe for others. But they are protecting something, and this is why there's a halt. Maybe they're protecting their idea of whether this connection is healthy or not. Maybe they're protecting another another person in this connection, or another family. It's of course going to be different from one person to the other, what this person is standing up for. There could be a plethora of reasons here, but I do see here with the Three of Wands that this person is, you kind of feel like they're moving away despite the fact that you genuinely see attraction towards you, pile number one. But at the end of the day, the energy is so slow. They're taking their time to move. Maybe they've even stopped altogether to take a look at the whole thing. They either told you their truth honestly, they've spoken to you honestly about this. You've heard them, but you have ideas that they're not responding to. They're standing strong to what they believe in, and they're trying to weigh out in their mind sometimes the idea of whether they should follow this truth that they're protecting, or that they should follow you sometimes, follow the attraction that they have towards you. But this is very slow. Even when that is there, it's very slow. You do get a glimpse here and there that makes you feel happy, but it's generally super slow. Sometimes it stops at a halt altogether. Pile number 1. Now the question is, why did this person fall for you and you for them? Let's take a look at them first. When it comes to them, this connection really brought them a lot of understanding about so many things that they haven't been taken care of. They needed to take care of themselves in one area or the other. They needed to speak to them truthfully about maybe something going on in their lives. And it was through this connection that they've gained a lot of clarity on how to balance between what they believe in and what they want to follow. And it's through this connection, whether they end up with you or not, pile number 1, that they will learn to follow what they want, but at the same time balance between that and finding their real truth. Pile number 1. Now let's take a look at you. For you, pile number 1, I see that you fell for this person because you needed to learn so much about yourself. Pile number 1. You needed to learn about your self-worth and self-value. You here need to learn that life doesn't stop with someone. Pile number 1. That it only stops for someone who's moving quickly towards us, who's trying to collaborate like exactly the way you're thinking and think with us and trying to find a solution. It doesn't stop at someone who's weighing things out for us. Pile number 1. So you've gone through this connection to learn the right way to cooperate in a romantic relationship, where you'd only give your passion to someone, whether this is a good person or not. Don't get me wrong, might be a wonderful person who's going through their journey, but you're learning here to only work with the people who want to work with you, to move and wait and collaborate with the people who want to move also towards you. Pile number 1. And will not keep you there hanging for a long time, trying to figure out whether this person's thinking about you or not. What's going on? Because there's fire and air here. There is this passion, then coldness, and there's confusion here. And you do not need to ever wait for someone who gives you that type of energy. This is the lesson that I'm seeing here for you. I'm seeing for you that you need to move away from this energy and drop it, even if it feels so good. If this person does not take a stance and clearly show you that they're willing to do something about this connection. No one is 100% stuck. And even if they are, there is a kinder way to do things. And if this kindness is not shown, that does not mean that this person is not a good, kind person. It just means that it's not their path. It's not what they can do at the moment or will do. Pile number 1. And in this case, you need to wish them well, love them, honor the connection that you used to have, but most importantly, honor yourself. Pile number 1. And choose yourself first. by knowing that you're an abundant soul. And it doesn't stop there. And just like the universe got you something that feels so good, it can give it to you 1,000 times. It doesn't stop there. And sometimes by changing the energy, you reversing the energy, you reverse the energy around you, and you become more abundant by now attracting the right person who values you. And now you've learned what type of energy to take in and accept, and what type of energy to push away from this connection. Pile number 1. And as we said that, it was 1551. Wow, the synchronicities. That's 6-6. And 6 in tarot is the Lover's card. So there seems to be a much better opportunity coming for you. Pile number 1. If you learn to understand that you're not stuck, that maybe you are keeping yourself stuck in a connection where you're not with a bad person, perhaps, but you're in a situation where it's not working and you're prolonging and hurting yourself in the process. When I see here with the Knight of Wands, you're a person who seems to be attractive, full of beautiful energy on the inside. Someone who could be charismatic to other people that you will also admire. Pile number 2. And you need to start moving your energy so that you can receive something that feels right to you, and heal this connection. Let it go, and understand that every person we meet is there to teach us something. Some people stick around and some people just don't, and that's life. Pile number 1. So pile number 1, that's what I see for your reading here. In terms of why you both fell for each other. Pile number 1, I wish you all the best of luck. May you find someone who matches your beautiful energy. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. So you've chosen the 6 of Thunder, or the 6 of Swords. And this will be the connecting energy between both of you in this reading. And so in this reading, I want to have an in-depth reading, taking a look at your energy and finding out why you fell for this person, and then taking a look at your person's energy and find out why they fell for you. Pile number 2, and perhaps this will answer a lot of the questions that you need to heal or to move forward, or whatever it is that your spirit guides want to say in your case. So we're going to be using this deck for your person's reading, and I will be using this deck for your reading. So now let's ask, why did pile number 2 fall for their person, please? Let's go one more time. Why did pile number 2 fall for this person, please? All right. So pile number 2, you have the 7 of Cups, you have the Lovers, you have the King of Wands, you have the 8 of Swords, the Sun. Wow. And you have the Ace of Wands. So pile number 2, that is your energy here. Now let's take a look at your person's energy. I see. Okay, so let's ask now. Why did pile number 2's person fall for them, please? Let's go one last time. Why did pile number 2's person fall for them, please? Okay. So, your person, pile number 2, has the Hermit, the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, yeah, let's give some space. You have the Queen of Cups. Oh, apologies about that, pile number 2. You have the Four of Pentacles. And you have for your person their last card, the Fool. Let me adjust the cards so you can see them and I'll come back. Wow. Look, pile number 2. Now this person did a lot to you. I mean, I do see that you love them deeply. There's strong love and passion and, yeah, very strong love from your side that is keeping you absolutely stuck. Now, let's take a look at their energy here, pile number 1. I see with your person that this is someone who found you to be interesting, unique, loved your self-confidence, found you to be beautiful. But, see, you do not have here anything except the Queen of Cups here, showing that this person, in conjunction to the Hermit, yes, perhaps showed you a lot of love, and that's what you received. But you see here with the Hermit and the Seven of Cups on your side, this was a person who did not intend to be in a relationship with you. This is someone who likes keeping their options open, likes the hunt, as you can see with this Two of Pentacles here, can be a bit selfish, wants to keep options open for themselves so that they can fool around and have a little bit of fun. On the other hand, on your energy, pile number 2, I do see that you were attracted to this person and you were very happy that, from your point of view, that they picked you, that they've picked to be with you. You are very attracted to them. You like their playfulness, and whenever there is going back and forth, this, unfortunately, this confusion strengthens the passion within you, and it makes you even more attached or holding on more. Hooked is the right word. Stuck in this energy. Because your feelings grow stronger. Now the problem here is that there seems to be a lot of you giving excuses to the unreasonable things that they're doing to fill in your understanding of why they're doing the things they're doing. Why are they sometimes aloof? Why don't they contact you? Why are they sometimes passionate and positive, and why do they recluse? Didn't they say this and this and that? I see a lot of questions. on your side, pile number 2, and I see you fill these questions with ideas that keep you stuck. So these ideas could be things that perhaps the people close to you would tell you, worrying about you or not really understanding the situation fully. Or maybe you sometimes give them excuses to fill in for the red flags or the gaps of the things that they should be doing. Their lack of communication, their lack of warmth. And it's this hot and cold, but very hot and then very cold, pile number 2. Now, that's what's going on energetically as I see. Now let's take a look at why both of you here fell for each other. And that's the most important question. Why all of this happened. On his side, pile number 2, I do see the swords missing. So there seems to be a lack of rational thinking. There seems to be moving abruptly towards the things that he wants, selfishly, without considering the consequences of this person's actions towards the people around them. This person unfortunately needs a lot of maturity and a lot of growing up to do. While they may seem on the outside that sometimes they have their lives together, that they know what they're doing, that maybe they even portray being wise, but it's not really the truth. Pile number 2. This person needs a lot of growing up to do, and that's part of their journey here. You are part of their journey, which with the 6 of Swords here lets me understand that they will never forget. Something is going to happen between the both of you. Maybe you are going to, with the 6 of Swords here, walk away. That will hit hard with this person, and it will really at least give them a perspective about how the real world functions. There's something that's going to happen with your leaving that may shock this person, catch them off guard, hurt them, or alert them to something that they need to think about. Pile number 2. Now let's take a look at your energy. Pile number 2. You certainly met this person to learn so much, for sure. In fact, I think this is more important here for you. Pile number 2. This looks to me like a lesson about valuing yourself. And by valuing yourself, I don't mean necessarily valuing yourself and leaving what's not working, which is of course true here, but there's something deeper here. I see here loving yourself through the eyes of others. Pile number 2. And that's the type of energy that you need to walk away. It's totally okay to get flattering from the outside, but I see your specific lesson, pile number 2, is not getting validation from outside source, where this outside source gives you value when they're there and doesn't give you value when they're not there. This is what keeps you stuck here, as I see in your reading, pile number 2. This is the enlightenment that needs to happen for you to be able to fiercely move away from this connection and find a healthy connection. Look, you have the Lover's card appearing in your reading, and this really shows me that you will find the right person. It's in conjunction to the Sun. It's going to happen, but here it needs to happen when you free yourself from letting someone dictate your self-worth. Instead, I think you should be picking someone who values you for who you are, without trying much. I mean, we all need to be the best versions of ourselves. No, there's no question about that. Even your partner needs to be the best version of themselves with you. But the right person will value you for who you are. You don't need to work much on gaining their attention. And you don't need to do a lot of effort to see them, to be with them, to experience them. Pile number 2. And when there is a strong imbalance here, this side has so many pentacles, and then has the Hermit. It's too cold. And on this side there's so many cups and lovers and hope and passion and wands. And I do see an imbalance in energy. And so your learning lesson, pile number 2, in this is to really value yourself by choosing the right person who values you for who you are, without having to question yourself or wonder what's wrong with you, or why isn't this person giving enough, and trying to fix yourself this way or the other, or take advice from people to be patient, or to be smart, or to be a bit more understanding, or that type of thing. I think there are a lot of ideas that are keeping you stuck in a situation that is not right for you, while you are much more worth than what a person here who seems to need to mature a little bit. Handling someone like you is not the right energy. They don't know how to handle someone as dear and valuable as you are, and that's the truth here. And so what I see here by your spirit guides is an invitation to move slowly out of this connection, heal, and not look forward to connecting with this person anymore, not letting them have that sort of energy with you, where when they feel like it, they're there. When they're not there. No one in the world should have that sort of energy on you ever. And instead, take the high road, cut out the losses, move in peace, and start loving yourself for who you are, and decide firmly that this time you are only letting in energy that sees you like a queen, for the queen that you are, loves you for exactly who you are, where you don't need to question yourself or wonder why this person is not calling, why is this person not why did this person give attention to this person and not me, I must have done something here or there. That's not the right energy, pile number 2. And that's exactly what I see your learning lesson is to value yourself and take yourself out of that energy, because at the end of the day, even if this person looks like they know they're in control of their life, maybe they maybe try to portray being wise, but they're really not, pile number 2. And you're being played here by someone who sometimes manipulates, sometimes holds off information, is not clear is the right word, and is playing around and trying to appear wiser than they are, when in fact here you're much more mature than they are. You had to learn to never keep yourself stuck for anyone, pile number 2. And that's your learning lesson. You're being advised here to move slowly out of this energy so that you can find the right person for you. And that was your reading, pile number 2. I wish you all the best of luck in any connection that you see is wonderful for you. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. So you've chosen the Lover's card, and I'm intrigued. I wonder what this is about here, the Lover's card in this connection. So pile number 3, the way I'm going to be conducting this reading is by picking out a deck for your person and a deck for you. And in this area, I'm going to be taking a deeper look into your energy and into why you fell for this person. And in this area, I'm going to be taking a deeper look into their energy and why they fell for you. This way we get a deeper look into the situation. Let me take out the noise. There were many interruptions in your reading, especially in the beginning, so we need to take that into consideration. Ooh, okay. So now pile number 1, let's take a look at your energy. Why did you fall for your person? Yeah. Why did pile number 3 fall for their person, please? Okay. Okay, so pile number 3, you have the 9 of Wands. Different energy here for you. You have the King of Swords. Definitely different energy here for you than the rest of the piles. You have the Knight of Swords. Okay. You have the Ace of Wands. You have the 6 of Pentacles. Lovely, lovely. And you have the 3 of Swords. Okay. Now let's take a look at your person's energy. So why did pile number 3's person fall for them, please? Why did pile number 3's person fall for them, please? Okay. So pile number 3, your person has the 3 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, the 7 of Wands. That's interesting. The Hermit, the Hanged Man. Wow. The Hermit and the Hanged Man. And the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh la la. Okay. What is going on here? So this is a very unique reading here. Initially with you, pile number 3, I do not see you as a person who's necessarily always looking for a relationship. And in fact, when this connection started, I do see you as someone who stood out strong. You weren't that interested in the beginning. You had your boundaries and you weren't sure that whether you wanted to be with this person or not, even though they really showed a lot of interest, they showed a lot of action towards you. And when you found them to be working hard, you started reciprocating these emotions, and I see you started moving quickly towards the relationship because you did really see that they genuinely cared. There's a lot of reciprocative energy here. But here's the thing. There's a twist here in your reading. In your pile number 3, I kind of feel like the person you're inquiring about took a pause here because you weren't maybe reciprocating in some area. And when this person took a pause because they were hurt, maybe you felt like they were always going to be there, that they loved you so much, maybe, yeah, and that they cared very much. And maybe, pile number 3, you took that sometimes a little bit for granted, or maybe you took them a little bit for granted and the nice things they were doing. And so this might have caused this person to pause, shift their energy, and to look at things from another perspective, to revise what they've done and why they've put themselves in this situation, because it seems like they're blaming themselves for being in that situation, because they've allowed things to flow a lot. Now, the way they're thinking about it may be a little bit harsh, because while you weren't really reciprocating in some area, or maybe taking them for granted a little bit, you didn't mean it, pile number 3, but it was really an important learning lesson here for you. I see that when this pause happened, you realized the importance of this connection and this relationship with this person, because them moving away genuinely broke your heart. Taking this pause broke your heart. I feel here that you did not expect that this person would be doing that. And I think it genuinely, instantly taught you a new lesson about appreciation in connections. And look, you seem to be a wonderful, wise person with the King of Swords here. It looks like this was a blind spot that you needed to have a good look at, because you could be hurting someone else, pile number 3, without really realizing. And I feel like this person came in to shed a light on this area that you may have considered from only a cerebral standpoint. And while you could be a very empathetic person, you didn't see it from the other person's point of view. And I think you really did now. You've really understood a lot of things, because this person seemed to be a very nice person with you, pile number 3. And this is why, whether you two are speaking or not, there's the Lover's card. I mean, there's nothing bitter about the both of you. Whether this person feels bad or not, they genuinely find you to be a wonderful person. Yes, they're hurt, but they find you to be a wonderful person. That's why I really see that you are a wonderful person, pile number 3. And you see the same with them. The energy in this connection is beautiful. But there is a pause. Now, let me pick out some cards and see, will there be a movement in this connection? Because at the moment, this seems to be slow, very slow, pile number 3. So to do that, I'm going to pick out a card from this deck, a neutral deck, not yours, not theirs, and ask, will there be a future movement in this connection? Now, before I answer this question, I forgot to tell you this person's learning lesson. Now, this person will, if they come back, they will come back a little bit changed. They will reciprocate, give you love, but they also needed to learn to respect themselves, pile number 3. So they will be loving the same way that they are, but there is some learning lesson here of respecting themselves. So will this connection move? Will this connection move, please? Strength. I see 2 cards, so I'm going to take them. The Hermit. the King of Cups. So I do see here that this connection is strong, but it's not going to be moving through their side, pile number 3. It might move from your side, but it's going to be tricky. It's not going to be easy, pile number 3, just so you know. But yes, it will move, but it's going to take time. And I do see you, because the mountain goat is someone who's capable of climbing a very tricky, steep mountain. It's the mountain goat. And if you watch videos of them, it's fascinating to watch. The mountain is so steep, and yet you see these wonderful creatures taking one step at a time, trying to climb this steep mountain. So it's not going to be easy. There will be a lot of talking on your side. Don't lose yourself in the process. I mean, if you find that this person just doesn't want to forgive, let it go. But if you do find that it just needs a little bit of talking, a little bit of creating a stronger bond, of showing your willingness to reciprocate, not willingness, your understanding, or your new understanding of the situation, how this time off made you think and learn, and that this connection is important to you, and you're willing to work in a strong way this time, then it looks like, yes, it may go on for you, pile number 3. Let's take out their deck. Final card, find out if they will accept this. In case you do that, will pile number 3's person accept that? Oh, what's that? Yes, they will cooperate, pile number 3. Yes, you mean a lot to them. They will be cooperating. And that's why there had to be a learning lesson here between the two of you. It meant to strengthen your bond further, because both of you are beautiful people, and you needed to learn to understand how to handle a healthy relationship where both of you feel happy, where your emotions are reciprocated, and where both of you show each other that you will willing to work on a beautiful connection such as yours. So pile number 3, that was your reading. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. So you've chosen the 2 of Pentacles. Such a beautiful 2 of Pentacles here. It's really weird, because it looks like somebody's juggling something, thinking between 2 things, creating harmony perhaps. We'll see by your tarot cards. Juggling obligations, creating harmony, equilibrium, but at the same time is in a very peaceful environment. Interesting. This card will serve as the connecting energy between both of you. I plan on having an in-depth reading for you to answer this question, and so on this side we'll be using this deck to read your energy and find out why you fell for this person, gain more clarity on your situation. And for your person, we will be using this deck here to read their energy and to find out why they fell for you, pile number 4. All right, so now let's start with your energy first. Let's get clarity on your side first, pile number 4. So why did pile number 4 fall for their person, please? Why did pile number 4 fall for their person, please? Go one last time. Why did pile number 4 fall for this person, for their person? Right. So pile number 4, you already have the Chariot here in your reading. You have the 5 of Pentacles. Such contrasting energy. You have death and rebirth. I see here talking about the contrast that we're looking at here. You have the Magician. You have the 10 of Cups under the 5 of Pentacles, but right next to the Magician. And you have the Devil under death and rebirth. Okay, so that's your energy. We're going to take a look at it in a second. Now let's finish the spread by taking a look at your person's energy, pile number 4. So let's find out, why did pile number 4's person fall for pile number 4? Let's ask again. So why did pile number 4's person fall for them, please? And I feel this one as well. Yeah. Let's keep the deck right here and take a look at their cards. So for pile number 4, they have the 2 of Swords, the Star, they have the Ace of Pentacles, they have the 5 of Cups under the 2 of Swords, they have the Hanged Man, and the 4 of Pentacles. Let me adjust these cards and come back so that you can see it with me. Pile number 4. Now, pile number 4, I'm just going to tell you what I see here as the, honestly, what I see in the cards for this person you're inquiring about. The energy that I'm feeling here is not really good. I feel a lot of playing pretend and victim mentality. I see a lot of confusion from their side that's confusing you. And you seem to be a strong person, so that you're confusing them as well. We'll get back to your energy in a moment. But their confusion is causing you confusion, and this is why the connection here is not stable. Pile number 4. I feel here like they're playing pretend. They're kind of showing you that they can't see your situation when they really can. It's like they're presenting themselves as not being able to see your point of view, even though it's very clear that you're not in the best situation in this connection. They selfishly have hope that they can keep you hanging by dangling a couple of nice things that they do here and there, but holding off when they feel like they don't want to connect, or holding off altogether. And this holding off and dangling is causing a lot of confusion in this connection, especially with you, pile number 4. This is why you have the Chariot sometimes, where things are moving, and then a halt with the 5 of Pentacles, where you feel like nothing is happening at all. And that's why you have the Devil here in conjunction to the death and rebirth. The reason this keeps going, it's just like a car, someone driving in a car and tapping onto the engine and then going with both legs. One leg on the engine and then the other leg directly on the brakes. And watching the car from the outside, it looks really crazy. It goes beep, beep. You know what I mean? And this is why you're confused as well. It's supposed to move quickly, but it's moving very slowly. You feel the hold off when they do it, pile number 3. Yet you're stuck because sometimes they dangle a thing or two with a nice action. Now, the reason I really noticed that this Two of Pentacles from the beginning seems to be in peace, because I kind of feel, pile number 4, from your cards here, that you're kind of detaching yourself from this situation. You don't like this energy anymore. Do you feel, pile number 4, are you starting to feel that this is some sort of manipulative energy here? There's acting, there is not seeing things on purpose. There is a hold that only moves when they want, pile number 4. They think that these little things that they give you are so much larger than they really are. And that kind comes from a sort of energy of a miser person, someone who is not kind with their time or with their emotions or their time and their affection, their connection. So you see someone who, with the miser energy here, who thinks that when they give a little bit, it seems like they've given so much. So definitely liar energy here, super selfish energy. A miser is really the summary of the type of energy that I see here. Feeling higher than thou, feeling like they're better than others, pile number 4. And that's really not any type of good energy at all. Over dramatizing things about why they should be doing what they're doing. Calling you off excessively for when you're rightfully explaining what you feel is wrong. And this is why you have the devil energy here in your reading. You do sense that something is not right, that something is off. And this is why there is the Two of Pentacles in both your energies. It's not just coming from this person of holding on and holding off and moving. You yourself, pile number 4, you're starting here to feel like this is not right for you. So this is the only pile here with the energy that is willing to end things and move on, because you genuinely feel devil energy, bad energy, toxic energy, pile number 4. You do sense it. It did break your heart a little bit. You were confused a little bit with the weird movement, but I feel like you're ready to move on and manifest something better. So with your energy, my beautiful pile number 4s, I feel like you've learned your lesson here. Why did you meet this person? You were supposed to learn about giving and taking, pile number 4. I feel like maybe in the beginning you were too trusting, giving to someone who does not deserve, maybe being grateful for little things that this person gave you out of kindness, out of a good heart, and out of genuinely believing them. But I feel like you're never going to put yourself in a situation like that again. That was a big lesson here for you, not to take the small things and that they mean nothing, even if a person dramatizes them and makes them feel like they're big. You realize at the end of the day that they weren't. And now I feel like a vow here. I will never put myself in a situation like this again. You've really learned. So we're not talking here about what you're going to learn. You're already been through this lesson and you're learning here, pile number 4. Now let's go back to this energy. Oh my God, I don't want to say the word hate, but I hate this energy. It's the first pile that I really absolutely hate looking at. It feels so evil, excessively, dramatically unfair. This energy of manipulation and dramatic, pulling off a dramatic act to get their way. It's so sneaky. And what are they going to learn from that, pile number 4? Nothing. This, unfortunately, is a person who does not revise their actions, does not think of anything other than what they instantly want now, is only focused on themselves. They have this foolish idea that they are above everyone. Everyone is below them. I don't know why they have this idea, but I feel like this person's turn to heal will come when the universe decides, and when they decide, or maybe when they're put into bad karma. Their time is not now, pile number 4. Maybe they will learn from the situation later on in life, or maybe in another lifetime. But do realize that a person in this type of energy pays the consequences for it in other ways. And being imbalanced emotionally, with all this drama, this person is really disturbed on a deep emotional level, and they're not dealing with that, and that disturbs them in other areas of their lives, pile number 4. So that's for them to deal with, to learn from. I wish them healing. I wish them to consider seeing the right side of life, so that they heal what they don't understand they need to heal. It's like when you've lived in an uncomfortable place for so long that you're now not even realizing how uncomfortable it is. And only when you sit on a comfortable chair or a comfortable place that you realize how bad your circumstances were, and it was a blessing in disguise that you didn't feel it back then. I feel like with this person, they've been in their shadow side for so long that they kind of think that this is the way to live. This is the normal energy to live in, to feel like that. And only when they heal will they realize how different life is out of this bad energy. So yeah, you've gotten smitten by this bad energy, pile number 4. I'm so sorry about that, but I do see you as a very wise person, pile number 4. You're someone who's calm. You've realized that this is not working. You've realized that this person is bad, and you're slowly taking yourself out of this energy. You're not even regretting it. And in fact, you're vibrating high, and you are looking strongly and forward towards a healthy connection that you will manifest. Seems like you're a strong manifester, pile number 4. You've seen the universe give you so much, and you know that soon you will have a healthy relationship, one in which you will look back and say, oh my God, what was that? You already know that, pile number 4. And this is why the energy in this connection is so and so. It's wishy-washy between the both of you now, and I feel the separation about to happen that you will be glad to do, pile number 4. So pile number 4, that was your reading. I wish you all the best of luck. I'm sorry about this energy, but we all go through things like that to learn, and may you have a wonderful relationship that you seem to be manifesting soon. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.